up bright and early this morning, or at least it feels like it. It's kind of nice that I can talk loud and like do loud things because Tanner's out on a work trip. But right now it is 6:15. I like to look at my blood sugar when I wake up just to kind of see what my blood sugars were like throughout the night. And luckily I am on the T-Slim pump, so I can sleep at night reassured that for the most part, my blood sugar is taken care of. Okay, so I can see the 6-hour range, what my blood sugar looked like. If you are unfamiliar with the T-Slim, while I'm showing you my blood sugars throughout the day, it's supposed to be in this gray range right here. I will say that sometimes my blood sugar after I'm done eating certain things, it does go up to 250. Even though I pre-bolus about like 15-20 minutes before, sometimes it ends up happening just because I'm sitting throughout the day. I notice that if like I go for a walk or something, it does end up coming down. But yes, I have tried pre-bolusing. I have seen a couple of comments, which I really appreciate the tips, because even though I've had type 1 diabetes for over 10 years, I still love trying to figure out ways that I can better help my health. But even when I pre-bolus, sometimes they go up. So most mornings I start work at 7. So it is pretty early, but the nice thing is I can basically roll out of bed because I work from home, so it's a blessing. I will say, since working from home, I have had to learn a lot of tips and tricks how to help me like live in a healthy environment now that I work from home, because normally I would like get ready, go out to work, and I felt like that was good for my mental health. But now that I work from home, sometimes it's like really easy for me to get in a funk and just like kind of mope around. And I will say 9 times out of 10, that is my life. But I'm trying to, with the new year coming around, I'm trying to change that and also wake up early. I'm gonna go through a couple of tips throughout this video that personally have helped me. Anyways, with all that talking, let's kind of get moving for the morning. All right, I just changed into some lounge clothes that are not pajamas, but I was gonna wear a sweater, but then I was like still cold in the house, or it's still cold in the house. So I was like, I'm just gonna put a different sweatshirt on. So I am taking a quick 15-minute break to get ready for the day. I thought we would do like a kind of get ready with me chit chat a little bit while I am getting my makeup done. I am so excited that Christmas is finally here. I felt like it was talked about a lot on social media in mid-November, and I was like, I'm not even gonna think about it. Like, I need to have Thanksgiving come, and then I can think about Christmas. But now that it's finally the month of December, I'm like so excited about it. And we're going home for Christmas like we typically do. And I just love being home for the holidays. Like, my mom and my in-laws' house is so cozy during the holidays. So I'm just so excited about that. Tanner and I are in this like weird spot where it's like we have to think about our 4-year plan. And I'm like, oh, where are we gonna be? Like, in 4 years. And although we love Florida, I don't think that this is where we are going to raise our family. We've kind of gone back and forth about it, but ultimately it's just not unless you want to move to the suburbs, it's not a family oriented area, which is fine. But for us, we just don't see ourselves expanding and having a family here. So we have had to consider other states. We also don't want to move somewhere and then immediately start a family. You know, we want to be in that place where we want to start a family for like a year and a half beforehand, because it's like, I don't want to be pregnant and not have any friends or like be lonely, because we don't want to move back to North Carolina. We've talked about it, like gone back and forth, and our parents are like, there are such great areas, like why don't you guys consider it? But ultimately it's so toxic in Charlotte. We just can't see ourselves there. We love visiting, but staying there, it's just not something that we have ever said that that's what we wanted to do. But we will see. God might say no kids for a while or whatnot. I'm not saying I want kids tomorrow. Definitely not anytime soon, but it's just a thought. So we are having to think about our long-term plans. I'm excited for 2024. Again, I'm going to talk about it in the next video about our 2024, like how I stay organized and like my goals for the new year, because especially with this vlog channel, I feel like I am going to hold myself accountable to achieving my goals, and just I think 2024 is just going to be my health year, but also like a time to really appreciate where God has planted me in my life right now. Because this year it's been like discovering those groups, like finding those friends, discovering like what I want. And so 2024 I think will be more of a year of me enjoying what God has given me instead of just like on the go all the time, which will be exciting. Time to get back to work. I feel so much better. Like I said, it's really important for me to like get ready for the day, because if I don't, I just feel super lazy and honestly depressed and all the things. So getting ready just really helps motivate me to have a better day. Let's look at our blood sugar. It's 9 o'clock. We got 165, which is not that good. My goal is to be under 140. However, I do have insulin on board and it's from my coffee. So as long as I don't see that spike, I'm good to go. So fingers crossed that it stays that way. All right, it is 12:30. I'm on my lunch break, cooking some lunch. Blood sugar check-in. I am 92. I did not go above 200, which makes me so happy. I love to see straight lines throughout my whole day so far. Something that has helped me with my mental health is to not be on my phone on my lunch break, or try not to have screen time. Stepping away from the screen is just really smart and has been very helpful for my mental health. So I'm gonna go eat lunch and I'll talk to you guys later. All right, it is 3 o'clock. I was able to get some stuff done for work. I'm so sad to update y'all and tell you guys that I did in fact go over 200. I'm so sad. I'm like, what in the world? But I will say it's pretty typical for my blood sugars to run high in the afternoon, because I sit when I work, and if I'm not moving, my blood sugar, like, it just gets stuck at 230, 215. And so I'll sometimes like go and walk banks to help bring my blood sugars down. But it depends on like my workload if I'm able to get out. I am 182 going down. I like barely hit 210. And I was just so sad about it, because I was hoping I was going to be in the gray zone all day. So that's a little sad, but you know, we're going to look at the positives. Another helpful tip that I have found works for me is when I work from home to try and change up the places that I work. So either if it's at my desk, at my dining table, on my couch, in bed. I mean, I don't like working in bed, but like if I'm sick, I will work in bed, which is nice. But just switching up the areas kind of help your mental health and just kind of refresh your day. Currently cooking dinner and watching a documentary on HBO called Mother of God. It is insane. It's another one of those cult documentaries. I'm obsessed with anything like crime documentary, like cults, anything like that. I love to learn. So while I'm cooking dinner, trying to keep my blood sugar at 92, which is really exciting. I am super proud with how my blood sugars ended up today. It was difficult, but we got there. Okay, so I'm currently making some homemade Mexican rice in here. This is my mom's homemade rice recipe. It's like my favorite thing when I'm missing home. I love to make this. And then I picked these up at Trader Joe's. I've had them before. I thought they were pretty good, but whenever Tanner's out of town, I just need something quick and easy to make. So this is good for 2 different meals. You just put them in the microwave, you're good to go. All right, here is my dinner. Heated up the enchiladas, have some rice. Banks is like, can you please share? I'm gonna go ahead and eat this and finish watching the first episode of this docu-series. All right, it's a little after dinner. I ended up stopping the show because I have been staring at a screen all day. That documentary is really good, so I'm excited to continue it, but I'm actually sitting here waiting for a couple of my friends to come over. I haven't said anything yet about it in this video, but 2 of my friends are coming over and we are going to watch the finale of Dancing with the Stars. I can't believe the finale is finally here. Like, I loved this season. And I know some people are like, oh, you just watched it because of Harry and Riley. No, I have been watching Dancing with the Stars since, like, with my grandma since almost day 1. Like, I am one of the OG fans, so please don't come after me. I will say I was embarrassed to mention that I watched Dancing with the Stars because people my age don't watch Dancing with the Stars. But this year, they finally, like, people are starting to watch it who are young. And I'm like, trust me, it's a good show. So anyways, they're coming over and we're going to watch the finale. And then we're going to build gingerbread houses. I wanted to do some festive things. We are already having like a holiday party towards the end of the month. But I wanted to do something at my house, but not really like full-blown host. So something more casual. So we're going to do that. I had mentioned in my December goals that I wanted to read 2 books for the month of December. So I picked up this one. This is my first one. And then I actually found a Colleen Hoover book at Goodwill. And so I think that's going to be my second book. I thought I was going to read The Housemaid, the 3rd one, but I think I'm going to read the Colleen Hoover one before. But this is the first book I'm reading. So far, it's pretty good. I've heard mixed reviews about it. But I just am really trying to get away from Colleen Hoover because that's the only author that I have loved, and I want to kind of test the waters with other authors. And when I do try other authors, I always go back to Colleen Hoover. Like, no one beats her writing style. So this is a new author that I am trying. I love the Housemaid series. Like, that one's my favorite. But it's just Colleen Hoover with the romance. Oh, so good. So I'm trying to step outside of my comfort zone and read books that aren't Colleen Hoover. I'm just going to read a few pages before they get here. Kind of chill. it is a little bit later. My friends just left. It's actually almost midnight as we're speaking. I wanted to update you guys on the blood sugar. I am 170, but I am so sad Dancing with the Stars is over. That was so fun watching this season with my friends. I think we're gonna go see them. They're coming to our town in February, so I think we're gonna go see them on tour because Riley is gonna be there and all her favorite people. So I'm gonna do some skincare real quick, get ready for bed. I'm just going to say goodnight here. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it like always, and I'll catch you guys next time.